ravaged by endless wars, tyranny, and oppression. Truly, the most cursed thing about living on this godforsaken planet is that they keep making Five Nights at Freddy's games. Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Imagine a universe where a one-man independent horror project, with the general experience of something you would have played on Newgrounds in 2003, soared to immense popularity on the internet overnight, despite the fact that it was not only about living animatronics trying to make you yourself. Then imagine no more, because not only is that what actually happened, but now they went and made a AAA version of it that sucks harder than a jet engine. You know it's bad when I'm getting nostalgic for the earlier games in the series. It's like the choice between putting a clothespin on your penis and squeezing it into a vice. Explore the shiny new open world of Security Breach, as the new game gives you a fully realized 3D environment to explore, full of shiny bright lights to distract you from the game's innumerable glaring flaws that end up undermining the whole being scary thing a little bit, since the entire thing just feels like it's closing time at a bowling alley, and the sheer amount of enemies you have to avoid, coupled with you being able to see them coming, drops out most of the tension from sneaking around the building, and makes it an exercise in frustration as you die for the 5th time when the last save point was 30 minutes ago. Because if they let you save whenever, then they would discover that the entire game is like 2 hours long, which honestly is a blessing, unless your favorite game mechanic is wait for a guy to go away. Experience the joy of slowly creeping around the Pizzaplex, avoiding the murderous animatronics who play the same animation every time they kill you, as well as the game's many robots, who might as well be the animatronics themselves since they will teleport one directly behind you if they see you, forcing you to creep through most of the game at a snail's pace, and only rarely spicing it up with puzzles for 5-year-olds. Gimmick sequences like turning the robots into the Weeping Angels from Doctor Who, and getting to hide inside Freddy's chest, even though he's almost never around and the battery runs out in like 10 seconds, which is barely enough time to regret your purchase of this game and start on your other life choices.
I'm terribly sorry.
Discover the true story of Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. No, I'm not talking about the lore. I'm talking about the ass pile of game-breaking bugs. From weird frame rate issues that make some characters look terrible, to graphical bugs that make the game unplayable, AI glitches that let you just walk right past some enemies just straight no-clipping through walls to reach you, and multiple ways to soft-lock the game entirely, which makes the lack of save points even more brutal, and adds up to an absolute mess of a game that makes it feel like the franchise should have stayed in 2 dimensions. There's almost nothing you can get out of this experience that you won't get from a wiki article.
Hi, please take this map. Take a map.
So strap in to that metal fursuit and get ready to walk through the gate of pizza to both the highest production value and most disappointing entry in the Five Nights series yet. I mean, come on, play a real video game about men murdering each other in the desert because of politics instead. Sheesh. Starring Intensive Care Hair.
You don't have to put on that red light, Roxanne.
Gex Enter the Gecko. Chick Magnet. And Freddie Mercury. 5 more months in the oven. Containment Breach. Oh hey, if we're gonna keep switching up the genres and making these games not scary, I vote for FNAF Tactics. Tell us what you'd like to hear in my epic voice in the comments below. Do you ever wonder why we're here? I am the night. I am the vengeance. I am Taha. Moisture is the essence of wetness, and wetness is the essence of beauty. My roommate's a squirrel. It has its own way of paying rent, and that's nuts. You ever wondered why we're here? That's one of life's greatest mysteries, isn't it?